Hello everyone. Today in moral science we're going to learn about the topic controlling anger. Now before we go to how we should control our anger, we need to know what exactly is anger. It is a very basic human emotion which is mostly misunderstood. When we talk about anger, it is the result of some primary emotions such as anxiety, fear, hurt, sadness, frustration. All these primary emotions lead to a secondary emotion which is anger. Now, why? Why do we get angry? Sometimes when we are hurt in the past, or we're guilty, or some event triggers it, or somebody ill treats us, we are frustrated, we are expecting something from our friends or family, and then they don't come up to our expectations, we get angry, or somebody physically attacks us or verbally abuses us. So, there are many reasons and causes that could trigger anger. But is it right to let that anger affect us? No, we need to know how we should control our anger. See, if we know that anger affects our body physically also, and we know how and when our body reacts to this anger, we may well in time be able to control our anger. For example, our heart rate increases, our heart starts throbbing faster. Right, our muscles tighten, our jaws feel tightened, or we have tingling in our feet and hands when we are angry, or we get these red hot flashes on our cheeks when we are angry. So if we know all these physical effects, and we will be able to recognize them in time, we may be able to recognize and control the reaction of our anger in time. Same holds true for others. When we know someone else in front of us is holding their fist tight, or is getting red, their face and cheek are getting red, so we know that that person is angry, and we may be able to change the topic or stop the conversation or mend our ways right in time to control the argument or the anger of the other person. Right. Now, when we talk about being angry, please understand being angry is nothing about being bad or good. A person getting angry does not make you a bad person or a good person. What is important is how you will control your anger. It is not important that you should never get angry. It is a normal emotion, and every human being has a right to get angry. But the healthy way of responding to your anger and healthy way of delivering your anger or controlling your anger in time is what is more important. You should try to explain your anger instead of expressing it, instead of fighting and reacting. We can always express, we will find a solution, we will stay connected, our relationship will not be spoiled. But if we react, we will end up into an argument, we will strain the relationship with the other person, right? So that is what is important, how we react to the anger. Not that you get angry so you're a bad person. No way. Anger is not a bad emotion. It is just like all other emotions. It is all about how we deliver it, how we control it. Once there was a saint who was asked, "What is anger?" And he gave such a beautiful answer. He said, "It is a punishment that we give ourselves for someone else's mistake." Now, why someone else's mistake? Because someone else did something wrong. Someone else triggered it in you, right? But then that person who did something wrong is enjoying, and you are the one who is feeling sad, who is feeling upset. And usually when we are angry and something we don't like, it haunts, it stays in our mind, and we are wasting our beautiful time, we are wasting our happy moments just because someone else did something wrong. So we are punishing ourselves. So it's better not to be angry. Control it, vent it out in a beautiful way, vent it out in a nice way, wherein it is not going to harm the other person, wherein it is not going to hurt you also, and you will not feel guilty about it, right? So we should try to remember that anger is not something that has been triggered by the other person. It is basically the thought in your mind that comes that makes you angry, right? You can ask yourself that is it worth reacting in a violent way, in a disrespectful way, sorry. No, it is not worth it. You should not stop the other person immediately if you don't like what they say. Listen to them, be patient, try to understand their perspective. Think where you are on the stress scale. Why do you want to stress yourself just because somebody said something bad to you? No, take a deep breath. You do some exercises, try to just divert your attention, because that is the way you will be able to control your anger and avoid conflicts. You will grow up into a better human being, you will grow up into a stronger human being who knows how to control the anger and who values relationships more than this small emotion, right? If you know how to control your anger, if you know how to deliver this emotion and how to express your emotion to the other person in the right and a healthy way, you will always grow up into a better human being. There are many ways we can help ourselves as kids, as adults, that we can control our anger. If we are angry, we can just wait for some time instead of immediately answering back. Let yourself cool down and then explain, or simply just walk away, ignore it. Do some other activity, listen to some music, play some game. Tell them to stop right away if you're not liking it at all. Be polite, tell them, please stop it, I'm not liking it, this is not correct, you're not doing it right. Write it out, right? Apologize if you are wrong and you reacted badly, you were angry and you reacted. There's no harm in apologizing. It's always good to apologize. Then there are some fun breathing exercises for kids. For example, we have bee breathing, wherein you breathe in and breathe out with your mouth closed while you hum like a bee. Or there is breathing like a bunny, where you pretend to be a bunny and you sniff thrice through the nose and exhale out, right, through the nose itself. Then there is elephant breathing, wherein you hold your hands and arms up together and your feet apart, and then dangle your arms in the air. Then you breathe deeply through your nose and exhale out of your mouth while swinging your arms. Or you have one more exercise, which is a hot air balloon. You sit with cross-legged position comfortably, cup your hands together in front of your mouth, okay? Then inhale air deeply through the nose and exhale it through the mouth with your hands outwards, just as if you were blowing out a hot air balloon. So there are different breathing activities that can help us to control our anger. Now, one activity I would like to give you is make a chart or a small card paper. Use that, write down 5 to 10 points of if you feel angry, instead of reacting, being violent, or using bad words. How are you going to control your anger? Will you drink a glass of water? Will you count till 10? Will you listen to some music? Will you close your eyes? What exactly would you do to control your anger, and then hang it in your room so that you promise yourself that you will control your emotion and you will express it in a healthy way, so that you turn out into a better human being as you grow. All right. So thank you everyone for listening to this video. Have a nice day.